Sub-freezing temperatures this early morning as a freeze warning is in play with fog also in the forecast. More about that in just a moment.
Right now this morning, President Trump abruptly ends trade negotiations with Canada. We'll tell you why and what it means for the economy. Should English be Wisconsin's official language? Wisconsin lawmakers think so. They just introduced a bill to make it official. And under the big top, Seth Padilla is live at Cirque Italia's Water Circus with a preview of this weekend's events. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Friday, October 24th. It is just about 6 a.m. We'll send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's over there tracking some freeze warning.
Pretty much freezing, and of course sub-freezing temperatures out there right now, as well as frost out there. Fog is also part of our forecast as well. Let's get into it here. As you can see, that fog is something else right now. So folks that are heading out to work right now, please be careful. Maybe start your day a little bit earlier this early morning. And in giving way to Eau Claire, similar conditions, a little bit of fog developing out there as well. Overcast conditions to mostly cloudy skies over the area right now, believe it or not. And of course, we're having the light winds holding on to the area too. Current temperatures in the 20s. It is widespread. 31 for La Crosse, though. Once you get into Prairie du Chien, 31 also for you. Cloudier skies, as you can see, for La Crosse, giving way to at least partly cloudy skies in the 8 o'clock hour. Then by the late morning hours, partly cloudy, then sunshine will prevail going to your afternoon. Similar conditions for Eau Claire with the cloudier skies giving way to partly cloudy conditions. Then we'll see those temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Yeah, that just flipped over right there. You can see that 20s now, 30s, then the 40s going to your afternoon. High temperatures today are from 50 to about 56 degrees.
Cattle farmers have new beef with President Trump. He wants to import meat from Argentina. What will that mean for Wisconsin ranchers and consumers? News 8 Now's Allison Ferguson has some answers.
Beef and cattle prices are at a record high, but U.S. farmers are warning against turning to other countries for beef. U.S. cattle farmers had to downsize their herds because of a years-long drought down south and out west. Because of the ongoing cattle shortage, beef prices are hitting record highs. Now, President Trump is proposing allowing more Argentine beef to be imported at a lower tariff rate to help consumers. Wisconsin Farmers Union President Darren Von Ruden believes the move would be a betrayal to U.S. farmers, who he says will be paid less for their beef if the policy change goes through.
If we're going to see a 4 times growth in the amount of beef that comes out of Argentina to the U.S., it just goes against everything that we've been led to believe that's going to happen with this administration.
Von Ruden says when farmers are hit financially, the whole community feels it.
When farmers don't have money, they don't spend that money in town. They don't buy the supplies. They, sometimes if it gets to a bad situation where they don't even buy groceries locally anymore because they simply can't afford to, it's a big problem.
Reporting in Westby, Allison Ferguson, News 8 Now.
And Gunderson hospital workers will protest Congressman Derek Van Orden's vote to cut Medicaid today. SEIU Wisconsin and community supporters set to gather at noon at South Avenue and 7th Street. They say Van Orden's vote for President Trump's budget bill will cut Medicaid for hundreds of thousands of Wisconsinites. We'll have live coverage for you at noon. Wisconsin may soon join more than 30 states with English as its official language. News 8 Now's JDS McGee reports.
Wisconsin lawmakers are moving forward with a bill that would make English the state's official language. Supporters say it's about unity and setting clear expectations.
If I moved to France, I would have to learn French. If I moved to China, I have to learn Chinese. If you want to be able to fully participate in society, English proficiency is key.
Critics of the bill say its passage would bring added challenges.
If it gets enacted into a law, it will create a lot of communication barriers, specifically for those community members that don't speak English as their first language.
If passed, government agencies and courts could rely on AI tools instead of live interpreters, which has some concern about accuracy.
AI is an emerging type of technology, and it makes a lot of mistakes. It may make room for a lot of problems, a lot of misunderstandings, and can create some legal problems for both sides.
Supporters also say it may help to save money by not printing government forms in multiple languages.
If you're not requiring, say, the printing of ballots in alternative languages, would again present that savings for taxpayers at the local level.
Bill will now go to the full assembly for a vote. It needs to pass both chambers before it can head to the governor's desk. And we asked you online, should English be designated as Wisconsin's official language? 76% said yes, 21% said no. Now to the government shutdown. Governor Tony Evers in La Crosse yesterday weighing in on the federal shutdown. He warned that Wisconsin's food share program will run out of funding in less than 9 days now. He says he sent a letter to the Trump administration urging them to transfer funds to keep SNAP benefits going.
He has that ability. There's no question about it. This is a federal program. They should do it, and they can do it without any legislators saying let's do it. They don't have to have people go into, they don't have to bring people back in to pass a law. They have the money.
The governor also discussed the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. Those help more than 300,000 Wisconsinites. Breaking overnight, President Trump canceling trade negotiations with Canada over a TV ad opposing U.S. tariffs. CBS News' Jared Hill reports.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports.
An ad from Ontario featuring parts of an address by former U.S. President Ronald Reagan.
America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Has apparently caught the ire of President Donald Trump. In a social media post overnight, Trump called the ad fake, declaring all trade negotiations are hereby terminated, citing a response from the Reagan Foundation claiming the video misrepresents Reagan's words. It's the latest escalation in a rift with Canada amid Trump's trade strategy imposing new tariffs and import limits. Canadian backlash helped clinch an election win for Prime Minister Mark Carney.
Our relationship with the United States will never again be the same as it was.
Today's stalemate with America's neighbor to the north comes as President Trump gears up for tariff talks with the U.S.'s biggest economic rival in the East.
I expect we'll probably work out a very fair deal with President Xi of China.
The two expected to meet at an economic summit in South Korea next week. Earlier this month, the president threatened an additional 100% tariff on Chinese imports. American soybean farmers caught in the middle as China has completely stopped buying from the U.S.
We thought that we would be having some trade tension, but we had no idea it would be this type of trade tension and this type of chaos.
Meanwhile, Canada working to clear the air as Carney sought to negotiate with Trump during a White House visit earlier this month. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Earlier this week, the Canadian PM said the country would seek to double its exports to countries other than the U.S., citing the pall and uncertainty caused by Trump's tariffs. The largest traveling circus in the United States is in La Crosse this weekend, and News 8 Now Seth Padilla is there for a preview with us this morning. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. Having a great time here so far. I'm here with Morgan Rosenthal. Talk a little bit about what's going on today and what's going on behind us.
So this is Eric, and he is our Rolla Bola performer. And he basically, this act takes a lot of balance, a lot of strength, a lot of coordination. As you can see, he is on top of a board, on top of a cylinder, and this act just gets crazier and crazier the more you watch. He can balance on a bowling ball. He has rings that he can like contort himself in. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was talking with him. I mean, this is like a full-on workout. You saw me, he had to warm up for this. And later today, he said, I mean, this is already crazy. Look at all the stuff he's doing. He got the water, the balance, but apparently there's going to be a platform that he's going to rise on. Talk about that.
So this is just one of the crazy acts in Cirque Italia. As you can see, he can grab a handkerchief off of this board. I mean, it's pretty fun. We have something for everybody. In addition to our Rolla Bola act, we also have aerialists, acrobats, contortionists, jugglers. Really, it's a lot of fun for the whole family, and it's set on our dynamic water stage.
Yeah, I find that awesome. He was teaching me how to juggle a little bit. I could not keep up with him. It seems like a really great thing. So I want to mention for the people who are just tuning in now, real quick about the pricing. What can people do to get in here?
Yeah, so tickets are anywhere between $20 and $50 depending on where you sit, and you get a free child ticket with the purchase of an adult ticket in the blue and the red section, and you can get tickets on site at our ticket office, which is open from 10 till 7, or you can go to CirqueItalia.com.
Awesome, I love that. And now real quick, what is going to be your favorite performance? I mean, all of these are great. You might be a little biased. You were in the sky just a couple of minutes ago. What are you looking forward to most, real quickly?
Honestly, the best part about being a performer is just the reaction from the audience and being able to share what we love with all of these local communities.
I love that. And stay tuned. We got some more performance coming up next. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, they are bringing the energy for us at 6 a.m. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Seth. We'll check back in with you shortly. Get those juggling skills up to the test. Some other headlines to get to this morning. Leaf drop-off sites are open for the season. All sites except for Isle of Plume have orange snow fencing. Myrick Park is no longer a site. Remember that. And to find out collection and drop-off areas, you can go to the city website. Brush and other yard waste materials are not allowed at drop-offs. The Toma VA Medical Center hosting a drug take-back day today. That's taking place outside building 407 from 10 to 2. Drop off your old medications, but don't bring any sharp items. The time now is 6:09. Still ahead on your morning news, the U.S. and Canada at odds. We already told you about that. Oil prices now climbing after previously dropping, and Target's new CEO is making big changes to hiring and daily operations. The government shutdown is making it harder to buy a home. We'll tell you why. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. King Furniture has more Lazy Boy recliners than anywhere else in the Coulee region. Fabric, leather, and even lift chairs. Try them all out. Sit on this, sit on that. There's plenty here to choose from. And as always, we'll deliver and haul away for free. Find what you're looking for today at King Furniture.
Save big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Fresh Hy-Vee chicken breast, just $2.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $3.48. Campbell's soup, just 89 cents. Chobani Greek yogurt, just $2.99. A 5-pound bag of Hy-Vee russet potatoes, just $1.48. Plus, get great deals on Lunchables or P3. Jack's Pizza, Pepsi, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
We see you out there doing things your way. So why shop the same retail giants as everyone else when you can find the same trusted products at unbeatable farm and fleet prices? Right now, during our fall pet care sale, save $3 on assorted Diamond and Diamond Naturals dog food. Select 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand cat food, just $15.99. Plus, bring your pets in costume for a free trick-or-treat and photo booth event. This Sunday only from 10 to 2. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Well, good morning to you. Starting out with the freeze warning that is in play going to the 9 o'clock hour this early morning. We're also seeing some fog out there. Please be careful as you start your day today. You may want to start a little bit on the earlier side. Why? Because temperatures holding on to sub-freezing numbers out there. So bundle up the kids going to school today. You're also going to find yourself that you're going to be needing an extra time or two because of zero visibility going towards Onalaska right now. 31 degrees currently, but it's 26 degrees out there currently. As you can see there, holding on to dew point about 31 degrees. We're also seeing 20 degrees for Black Black River Falls. 10 miles of visibility. They've gotten much better, holding on to fog for La Crosse. You can see that. That is pretty much patchy to dense fog in the forecast for you. Where Eau Claire is at patchy fog right now, holding on to some areas that are going to be dense later on. Temperatures for the kids going to school today, 31 degrees as you get into La Crosse, holding on to a hard freeze. Fog also the part of the forecast as I've shown you. Then getting into 56 degrees for the high today. Sunny skies will be there with mostly sunny skies with a few high clouds drifting by. Eau Claire will follow suit as well with the fog, of course, and the temperatures holding on to the 50s. As you can see, highs for Friday, Eau Claire hit 53 degrees. You'll see down by Lansing and Prairie du Chien, you're looking at 54 to 56 degrees, possible to 56 degrees. Viroqua 52 and 52 in Black River Falls. And back into your forecast as we finish out, we'll have cooler conditions today. We'll even have more of the cool side going in for tomorrow. Despite that, we're changing it into mostly cloudy skies, increasing with a possibility of some morning shower activity. We'll also find ourselves going into Sunday with milder conditions in the 60s, 59 for your Monday with 20% chance of showers. And right now, that shower activity is still up in the air because it's not looking too good for that to occur. Back to you.
In your morning consumer news, before you make breakfast, you might want to check your eggs. More than 6 million eggs are being recalled for possible salmonella contamination. The Black Sheep Egg Company recalled hundreds of thousands of cartons last month after testing found 7 strains of salmonella. Those eggs were distributed to retailers nationwide under different brand names. Ken's Hens also recalling its grade AA large pasture-raised eggs due to the same concern. Oil prices are on their way up after the U.S. imposed sanctions on 2 Russian oil companies. Those sanctions also hit almost 36 subsidiaries in an effort to end the war in Ukraine. Russia did push back, but a foreign ministry spokesperson said the sanctions would not pose any particular problems. And Target is laying off about 1,000 corporate employees. The company is also leaving 800 open positions unfilled. Together, that's about 8% of Target's global corporate workforce. The company says the changes will help Target be better positioned for the future. The government shutdown is impacting seemingly all aspects of life, including the dreams of many home buyers. Lee Waldman has more on the housing market slowdown.
Of course, the government shut down, and so my lender got back in touch with me, and she said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to close until the USDA reopens.
Chase Franklin had everything set for his move from North Dakota to Kansas, including a U.S. Department of Agriculture-backed mortgage to buy a home. Now that plan has come to a screeching halt.
There was a full gamut of emotions. I mean, there was anger, there was frustration. I mean, there was like, why is this happening now?
He's not alone. Anthony Smith, a senior economist with Realtor.com, says homebuyers all over the U.S. are feeling the impact of the shutdown.
It will be a difficult position to be put in as a first-time home buyer because that's going to be really one of the biggest cohorts that are going to be impacted by this.
Before the shutdown, the skyrocketing prices of homes brought the housing industry to a slowdown. But the first government shutdown in nearly 7 years is impacting both rural and urban areas.
The housing market was definitely somewhat frigid, and so this adds more chill to a situation that didn't need any more cooling off altogether.
The longer this shutdown stretches on, Smith says the greater impact it's going to have on the industry as a whole and the more uncertainty it will breed. As for Franklin, he's got a clear message to the lawmakers in D.C.
Recognize that the decisions that you are making are impacting far more people than you realize, and that the decisions that you're making are also affecting voters who will remember this when it comes around to election season.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
Let's look at your consumer news. We'll send it back over to Art now. He's got an update on our forecast.
All right, for the folks that are out and about, I've seen folks this early morning by the post office holding on to sleeping outdoors out there. And man, with sub-freezing temperatures, you just can't help but just feel for them, holding on to the possibility of, again, this could kill also crops out there as well as outdoor plants that are unprotected. We'll be seeing this also affect pipes that are outdoors that are unprotected as well. You see the fog is also a part of our forecast as well. You can see CityCam. Then we get into how this all shapes up for the day, holding on to widespread fog in the forecast, but we'll leave that by the mid-morning hours, giving way to temperatures in the 50s for the afternoon. You'll see those low 50s to at least some middle 50s in the forecast. 56 will be our high today. You'll see it for Eau Claire and areas, over there by Prairie du Chien. In fact, as you get back up to La Crosse, you'll see 56 degrees there. Sunnier skies will prevail. Then back in the Osceola, holding on to about 51 degrees. Back up to areas by Eau Claire, you'll see 53 degrees there. Ladysmith, a much cooler areas up there by 50 degrees for you. 49 49 for areas by Thorpe, and then by Loyal holding on to 49 degrees as well. We'll see these clouds move into the forecast area. Right now, we're holding on to overcast conditions as well as portions of Eau Claire. They're at least partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies right now. Possibly they had some overcast early this morning. We'll see these clouds kind of run about. By the time we get into the afternoon, you'll see more clouds start to fill in. By the tail end of the afternoon, more clouds move into cloudier skies for Eau Claire, getting back into areas by Ladysmith, turning us into partly to mostly cloudy skies for the better part of the evening hours. And in the overnight hours, similar conditions with rainfall popping back into Eau Claire, crossing the river, then back into areas right by the river for La Crosse. Slowly but surely, it tries to track by Winona and then gets into areas right by La Crosse by the 8 o'clock hour in the morning for tomorrow. That being said, your lows for tomorrow holding on to the possibility of light rainfall by Black River Falls, getting into areas right by Sparta as well. You're seeing temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. And when I mean 40, I mean just 40 or less. We'll be picking up the possibility of, again, cloudier skies, giving way to mostly cloudy skies, then putting those clouds back into the sky again to fill it out. As we go into Saturday, you'll hold on to mostly cloudy conditions in your forecast. And then highs by Saturday, 50s, pretty much low to middle 50s in the forecast. Then we give away to, if you're mowing your lawn, you have a better chance. You've got some pretty good conditions, but it's below seasonal average. So we get into Sunday where you get back to average temperatures, where you're seeing temperatures by 61 degrees for your Sunday. Then we get into Monday, 59 degrees with a chance of shower activity. It's dropped down from about a 30 to 40% chance to a 20% chance. We'll also see Tuesday with a 40% chance now, and that too could wind up failing as high pressure is building to our east. That's a look at your forecast. More about that coming up when I return.
Thank you, Art. Coming up, college students are struggling with their mental health. We'll tell you the warning signs and how parents can help.
Coming up in the Blitz, spots in the regional final up for grabs on the volleyball court. Got highlights from a few matches that were happening in the neighborhood last night. Stick around.
At Maury's Auto Group, we're not just part of the community, we're your neighbors and auto advocates. And most of all, we're part of your team. We have your back when life happens or when you just need someone to pick you up. And at Maury's, our commission-free sales team always gives you our best price first. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and score with over 5,000 vehicles from 21 brands. Maury's Auto Group, with 11 convenient locations in Wisconsin. Moving life forward.
At Taco John's, we don't put boundaries on flavor. But perfectly seasoned meats and irresistible potato olays will always be our meat and potatoes. And now, try 2 new meat and potato burritos for a limited time, only at Taco John's.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save. Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Taking you right inside the action, Night Freddy.
Tonight at 10, right here on News 8.
News 8 Now, Sports.
Welcome to the Blitz. Well, the road to the Resch Center began last night for a bunch of volleyball teams across the state. Players and coaches hoping their journey will end a couple weeks from now at the 2025 state tournament. We start with Central looking for their 3rd win over Sparta this season. Away team looking strong early. Emerson, Pitts and Barger bringing the heat on the chilly October night. as she would get the kill. Later in the set, McKenna Michaels rips one from the front corner, and that finds the hardwood. The Riverhawks would keep Sparta in check after that. Caitlin Borghi would be a big part of that success, and Central ends Sparta's season and advances to face top-seeded Waunakee on Saturday. 2024 state runner-up Aquinas beginning their postseason run at home. First set, the hosts getting a good contribution from Elena Elias as she picks up the kill. The catalyst on offense for Aquinas was Sammy Davis with another fantastic showing. Here's one of her team-high 21 kills. The Blue Gold defense was on point as well as Aubrey Coyne sniffs out the sneak attack, and Adelaide Besmick goes early to Kirsten Elskamp for the powerful put down. Blue Golds will face Viroqua Saturday at 7 in the regional final. West Salem enters regionals, winners of their last 4. First set here, it's Kenny Skifton slamming down the spike to cut into the St. Croix lead, but the away side responds as Megan Fellberg hammers down a kill that cannot be handled. And late in the set, Amelia Hawkins scores the ace on the serve that can't be returned. And St. Croix Central wins the Battle of the Panthers as they sweep West Salem, advancing to the regional championship on Saturday. And if you want to hear the story of a mother who coaches her 2 daughters and their cross-country journey together as a team and family, head over to news8000.com for that. I'll do for sports. We'll see you back here for a playoff edition of Friday Night Frenzy later tonight.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Dutch Boy. It's only paint. It's only paint that comes with stain shield technology and an anti-scuff formula. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, luxurious, change your life both professionally and romantically. Dutch Boy paint.
Macy's biggest fall sale is the best time to save on fall styles, like boots and shoes for any vibe, effortless cotton and merino sweaters, plus diamonds at our lowest prices of the season, only at Macy's biggest fall sale, ends Sunday.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
Get up to 10% off sale prices during the Oktoberfest sale at Home Furniture.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit Maury'sWestSalemKia.com.
I lost my son to an accidental drug overdose. This is why we created the George Ford Recovery Foundation, to champion drug use awareness, funding, and solutions so we don't lose any more kids. You know, there's an effective, simple solution. Narcan kits help save lives in seconds. They're required in schools in many states, but sadly, not in Wisconsin. To save a child's life, please sign a petition at NarcanForSchools.com.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Friday Night Frenzy, tonight at 10.
We have a freeze warning in play right now, and packed freezing fog is a part of this as well. More about this coming up in just a moment.
Right now this morning, President Trump ending trade negotiations suddenly with Canada over a TV ad. We'll have more on the impact. Should English be Wisconsin's official language? Wisconsin lawmakers think so. They just introduced a bill to make it official. We'll have those details. And under the big top, Seth Padilla is live for us this morning at Cirque Italia's Water Circus. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Friday, October 24th, about 6:28 a.m. Happy Friday to you all. We've made it. We'll send it over now to meteorologist Art Jarrett over there in the Weather Center, tracking some freezing fog. I don't know what that is. It doesn't sound too good, though.
It's just fog that's frozen over. Fog is actually just moisture in the atmosphere. So when the temperatures drop down to sub-freezing, you've got freezing fog. We also have the freeze warning that's in play till 9 a.m. this morning, giving way to this fog that's still holding on as well. You're going to be seeing that continue on through the morning hours. Right now, look at that. That is dense fog for La Crosse right now. You take it to Eau Claire, though, you can see there is fog there, but not much. It's more patchy holding on, but it's been going on since 5 o'clock this morning. We'll also be seeing, as you get into your current temperatures, holding on to temperatures from 19 degrees all the way up to at least 30 degrees in the forecast. So it is cold. Fortunately, we don't have the wind right now. The winds are calm, so it doesn't feel like it's too much colder on your skin, maybe a degree or so. Holding on to La Crosse, you're looking at temperatures in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and the 50s by the time we go through the afternoon into 1 o'clock or so after your afternoon lunch. Eau Claire will hold on to 20s, 30s, 40s as we go into the noon hour and beyond. You're looking at some sunshine to come into the forecast as well. High temperatures from 50 to 56 degrees, and when I return, I'll have a better view how this all shapes up for your day.
Thank you, Art. Cattle farmers have some new beef this morning with President Trump. He wants to import meat from Argentina. So what does that mean for Wisconsin ranchers and consumers? News 8 Now's Allison Ferget with some answers.
Beef and cattle prices are at a record high, but U.S. farmers are warning against turning to other countries for beef. U.S. cattle farmers had to downsize their herds because of a years-long drought down south and out west. Because of the ongoing cattle shortage, beef prices are hitting record highs. Now, President Trump is proposing allowing more Argentine beef to be imported at a lower tariff rate to help consumers. Wisconsin Farmers Union President Darren Von Ruden believes the move would be a betrayal to U.S. farmers, who he says will be paid less for their beef if the policy change goes through.
If we're going to see a 4 times growth in the amount of beef that comes out of Argentina to the U.S., it just goes against everything that we've been led to believe that's going to happen with this administration.
Von Ruden says when farmers are hit financially, the whole community feels it.
When farmers don't have money, they don't spend that money in town. They don't buy supplies. They, sometimes if it gets to a bad situation where they don't even buy groceries locally anymore because they simply can't afford to, it's a big problem.
Reporting in Westby, Allison Ferget, News 8 Now.
Gunderson Hospital workers will protest Congressman Derek Van Orden's vote to cut Medicaid today as CIU Wisconsin and community supporters set to gather at noon at South Avenue and 7th Street. They say Van Orden's vote for President Trump's budget bill will cut Medicaid for hundreds of thousands of Wisconsinites. We'll have live coverage for you at noon. Wisconsin may soon join more than 30 states with English as its official language. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee with those details.
Wisconsin lawmakers are moving forward with a bill that would make English the state's official language. Supporters say it's about unity and setting clear expectations.
If I moved to France, I would have to learn French. If I moved to China, I have to learn Chinese. If you want to be able to fully participate in society, English proficiency is key.
Critics of the bill say its passage would bring added challenges.
If it gets enacted into a law, it will create a lot of communication barriers, specifically for those community members that don't speak English as their first language.
If passed, government agencies and courts could rely on AI tools instead of live interpreters, which has some concern about accuracy.
AI is an emerging type of technology, and it makes a lot of mistakes. It may make room for a lot of problems, a lot of misunderstandings, and can create some legal problems for both sides.
Supporters also say it may help to save money by not printing government forms in multiple languages.
If you're not requiring, say, the printing of ballots in alternative languages, would again present that savings for taxpayers at the local level.
That was Jadius McGee reporting. The bill now goes to the full assembly for a vote. It has to pass both chambers before heading to the governor's desk. We asked you, should English be designated as Wisconsin's official language? 76% said yes, 21% said no. Governor Tony Evers in La Crosse yesterday weighing in on the federal shutdown's impact. He warned that Wisconsin's food share program now set to run out of funding in less than 9 days. He says he sent a letter to the Trump administration urging them to transfer funds to keep SNAP benefits going.
He has that ability. There's no question about it. This is a federal program. They should do it, and they can do it without any legislators saying let's do it. They don't have to have people go into, they don't have to bring people back in to pass a law. They have the money.
Evers also discussed the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. Those help with 300,000 Wisconsinites. And breaking overnight, President Trump canceling trade negotiations with Canada over a TV ad opposing his tariffs. The ad featured former President Ronald Reagan. As CBS News' Jared Hill reports.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports.
An ad from Ontario featuring parts of an address by former U.S. President Ronald Reagan.
America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Has apparently caught the ire of President Donald Trump. In a social media post overnight, Trump called the ad fake, declaring all trade negotiations are hereby terminated, citing a response from the Reagan Foundation claiming the video misrepresents Reagan's words. It's the latest escalation in a rift with Canada amid Trump's trade strategy imposing new tariffs and import limits. Canadian backlash helped clinch an election win for Prime Minister Mark Carney.
Our relationship with the United States will never again be the same as it was.
Today's stalemate with America's neighbor to the north comes as President Trump gears up for tariff talks with the U.S.'s biggest economic rival in the East.
I expect we'll probably work out a very fair deal with President Xi of China.
The two expected to meet at an economic summit in South Korea next week. Earlier this month, the president threatened an additional 100% tariff on Chinese imports. American soybean farmers caught in the middle as China has completely stopped buying from the U.S.
We thought that we would be having some trade tension, but we had no idea it would be this type of trade tension and this type of chaos.
Meanwhile, Canada working to clear the air as Carney sought to negotiate with Trump during a White House visit earlier this month. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Earlier this week, the Canadian PM said the country would seek to double its exports to countries other than the U.S., citing the pall of uncertainty caused by Trump's tariffs. The largest traveling circus in the United States is in La Crosse this weekend, and News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live there this morning underneath the big top with our preview. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. I'm feeling really lucky right now. I feel like I've gotten a couple of concerts to myself here. I'm here with Julian Capesi. He was the one we previously saw balancing on a bunch of stuff in bowling balls. What is going on behind us right now?
Well, we want to show you the Aerial Rock by Karina Bueno. She's a beautiful artist who comes from Brazil. She's a very talented performer. And this time, we want to show you her act.
Wow, I mean, look at, oh my God, she is spinning so fast. How long does it take you guys to prepare to do events like this? I mean, it seems really hard physically, but also like with that coordination, it can't be easy.
She's a high-level artist. She's been working with the best circuses around the world, and it's her first time here at US, and we brought here from Brazil by Cirque Italia.
So this is her first time performing in the U.S. at this circus?
Yes.
Wow, so anyone who comes here is going to be lucky to see this then. That sounds awesome. Now, for the people just tuning in, let's talk about the pricing, just so people know. What can they expect if they want to come in here tonight?
Well, we have a wide variety of prices. Our tickets start at $15, and we also have a special discount for our viewers. If you purchase your tickets at levels 2 or 3, you can get one free child admission for every adult purchase. There's a lot of discounts, and you can visit our website, our official website, which is cirqueitalia.com.
And now it is free to park, correct?
Excuse me?
It's free to park, correct?
Yes, it is. So feel free to come and have a good time with your family here at the best circus in America, Cirque Italia, from Italy.
Gotcha. And now I want to also mention this. We mentioned it previously, but I want to say it again. It is October, a lot of water. People may think it's going to be chilly or cold, but it is not going to be like that. It's climate controlled in here, correct?
Yes, it's not like the traditional circuses. We are a free animal show. Instead, we believe in the human talent and high-level technology.
Love that. Now, do you have any final messages to the viewers who are thinking about coming today?
We're gonna have the first show tonight at 7:30, so come to watch the best show in America.
Love that. I mean, look at her. Look at this. This is insane. You see, I can't do that. I'm scared of heights. Hope everyone at home is having a great time. As you can see, I am having a great time here today. 7:30 p.m. Make your way down here. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now on a great morning. Back to you guys.
Bravo. Look at that. Looking awesome. Man, my back needs like 5 hours to wake up. Great job to them for being able to wake up and do that for us this morning. And thank you, Seth. Some other headlines to get to. Leaf drop-off sites now open for the season. All sites except Isle La Plume have orange snow fencing. And remember, Myrick Park is no longer a leaf drop-off site. To find out locations, you can visit the city website. Brush and other yard waste materials are not allowed at drop-offs. The Tomah VA Medical Center hosting a drug take-back day today. It's taking place outside Building 407 from 10 to 2. You can drop off your old medications and don't bring any sharp items like needles. College students struggle with depression near finals, and parents should watch for the warning signs. A study of 80,000 students found 32% report anxiety, 37% report moderate to severe depression. Warning signs include persistent sadness and losing interest in activities. Parents can help by checking in and connecting them to resources. Now we'll send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got an update on our morning commute.
All right, as we go into today, that freeze warning's in play till 9 a.m. We're also seeing freezing fog associated with this as well and is more widespread. We're also going to pick up again the possibility of this. We'll hold on to this fog lingering beyond that, going into the 10 o'clock hour for this fog to dissipate gradually. We'll also see as we go into it here for your current conditions, temperatures in the 20s, sub-freezing temperatures, 19 degrees in Black River Falls, 31 in La Crosse, 21 in Sparta, 23 in Eau Claire, and of course 30 in Prairie du Chien. Now, Eau Claire is not even in this freeze warning. As we get into the forecast today, you're looking at 20s, 30s, and 40s for La Crosse. Plenty of sunshine on the way for you, although we have to get rid of the clouds that are here right now. Giving way for Eau Claire, we're in the clouds there as well, but eventually we'll see, again, partly cloudy skies, giving way to mostly cloudy skies, then opening up the skies again. Holding on to high temperatures, well, we're seeing temperatures from 49 now to about 56 degrees, 53 for Eau Claire, 56 for La Crosse. Tomorrow's lows, we could see a little frost returning on us, and if that happens, then we get into this. We'll hold on to temperatures from 56 to 54 degrees. Sunday, we warm it up a bit to 61, maybe some rainfall on your Monday.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Brooks and Benson are turning 8 months, and the twins are crawling around, swinging in their backyard.
All right, love their names too. Wyatt is 8. He loves drawing, video games, his brothers, and SpongeBob.
Right on. How about Maxine? She's 98. She loves bird watching and classic country music, and her cat Scooter.
Hello to Scooter, and happy birthday to you, Maxine. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, 88, 98. We got a 98-year-old today. We'd love to feature them.
That's right. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button at the Home tab on our website.
Coming up, the YMCA's annual Giving Day funds 13 area projects from youth scholarships to senior programs. We'll tell you how to donate coming up in a live interview.
I'll give you 10 grand for it, and that's a great deal.
It's easy to take a bad deal when you don't know what you have.
$25,000 is a great personal injury settlement.
Do your research and object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Are you shocked by letters like these that say your Medicare plan is no longer accepted at your provider or your Medicare plan is being canceled?
You started thinking, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was too confusing.
I think the fear is that you think you're older and who's going to take you. You know, what's out there, what's available. We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of.
Felt like a relief.
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about it.
And it's cheaper even.
Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
All right, well, good morning to you and welcome back. If you haven't realized this yet, it is sub-freezing outside right now. Freezing because this warning, freeze warning is in place, holding on to temperatures that are going to be down in the 20s. We're seeing teens right now, believe it or not, in the forecast areas by Sparta. Let's get into it here real quick so you see what's going on. Freezing fog is part of our forecast as well because the fog is now widespread, holding on to at least zero visibility for areas by Winona as you get into the Ridgeway camera, holding on to the possibility of areas by La Crosse, similar conditions as well. You're seeing freezing fog possibilities. That fog is not moving. It's just like it's stuck in place. We'll also find ourselves holding on to Eau Claire. Similar conditions right now. You can't really see a lot of fog, but it is there. And they have patchy to overcast conditions right now. In fact, Eau Claire will keep this fog as well as portions of Winona holding on to that fog all the way into like the 10 o'clock hour, zero visibility. We'll be picking up highs for Friday. We'll see today 49 to about, say, 56 degrees. Not much change over the last couple of days for that forecast. It's been like that for a while. So we're also going to see that stick. Holding on to the afternoon as we go into it gradually, we'll be seeing conditions to be like this. Going into the 9 o'clock hour, clouds will start to move into the forecast again, shifting from the west and the north into our forecast here. You see by Eau Claire coming in around the 4 o'clock hour to finish out with increasing clouds to cloudier skies. Eau Claire will be in that as well. I should say Ladysmith in that as well. You'll see possibly us picking up at least partly to mostly cloudy skies to finish out the overnight going into the morning hours where you're seeing rainfall across the Twin Cities and work its way right across the river. Eau Claire gets it first with a little light shower activity, but again picks up a tad bit as we see it cross the river. Light to moderate showers a possibility for your 8 o'clock hour going into your Saturday. That continues on as we go right into, say, the 10 o'clock hour. Then it dissipates and we should be done. We'll get into lows for Saturday. You're seeing the possibility for more frost in the forecast with 30s and the 40s up to around 40 degrees for your forecast and a little light rainfall. We'll pick up again as we go right into it. Cloudier skies giving way to some decreasing clouds to mostly cloudy conditions. And then eventually those clouds will come back in the overnight hours. Ahead for Eau Claire, you're looking at cloudier skies with the rainfall potential in the early morning. Then we're seeing mostly cloudy skies to finish out, going way back into Saturday's highs. We're going to be seeing 50s pretty much from 52 to about 54 degrees. Then we see the rainfall popping in the forecast. We're going to be seeing that go into possibly Monday and Tuesday. But high pressure is building, so the possibility of that developing is kind of slim right now. It's only about a 40% chance, and it seems to be slipping away from us from day to day because the other day was about a 60% chance of that happening.
Thank you, Art. New this morning, the La Crosse area FamilyWise biggest fundraiser of the year is coming up next week. Why Giving Day raises money for 13 projects across our community. And there's a big challenge this year to unlock $100,000. Rebecca and Nikki from the Y are back with us this morning to tell us more. Good morning, ladies. Always great to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the Giving Day.
So it's our 4th annual Y Giving Day where we are raising $300,000 in 36 hours for 13 specific projects for the Y. We have some incredible matches from some really generous donors, and so we're super excited for those 36 hours to be unlocking them, which allows for your gifts to be doubled and sometimes even tripled.
Okay, great, a big day.
Can you list a couple of those projects?
Yeah, so some of the projects that we're fundraising for is veterans mental health. So we have an 8-week Wellness Warriors program. We are fundraising for our cancer survivorship, Live Strong and Youth Strong, our diabetes prevention program. We have a project for youth program scholarships, our food access program. So there's really something for everybody.
Yeah, it makes a big impact in our community. We know that. And then there's a little bit of a challenge this year. 1,000 members need to donate to unlock $100,000. What's going on there?
Sure, absolutely. Well, so far we are 60% to our goal. We have 600 member donors.
Wow.
But we've been challenged. We were challenged earlier this year by Gillette Pepsi companies with this 1,000 member donor challenge.
Okay.
And then Dave and Barb Erickson jumped in and said, hey, if you get to that goal by the end of Giving Day, we'll give you another $75,000. So we're now up to $100,000.
Wow.
We have 24,000 members, so we need 400 more people
to
jump in with gifts on Giving Day, and that will unlock just an incredible amount of support for our Y.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right, well, how are folks able to donate?
So they can go online on our .org. Otherwise, we'll also be in the lobbies on October 28th and 29th, and then they can also go onto social media and they'll see it all over there.
Right on.
Okay, and so this is next Tuesday and Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Okay.
36 hours.
Yep. 36
Starts
hours.
at noon on Tuesday and goes through the end of the day on Wednesday.
Okay, great to know there. We've got some information on the screen there. So we also know, the government is shut down right now. We're seeing federal program cuts. Why is it so important this year to donate?
Sure, absolutely. Well, so the Y in La Crosse has been around for 142 years. So we were founded in 1883.
Wow.
We have seen a lot over those many years.
Yeah.
And so one thing that we're really proud of at our Y is we continue to work to meet community needs, whatever they might be. So no matter what happens, we have wonderful board members and trustees and supporters who really want to make sure that we're taking care of our community in whatever way we need to do that. And so Giving Day really is a great way for our community to get involved, take advantage of those matches so that we really can be here for our neighbors when they do need us.
Yeah, to kind of step in and fill in. So we know that, some of those programs include school meals and food for kids and stuff. Tell us a little more about where these dollars will go in our community.
Sure, absolutely. So our food program in the last 12 months has served 454,000 meals out into the community.
Wow.
And so we have no plans of stopping that program. We, again, with donations, we're able to make sure that those families are fed. We have 931 clients for our mobile market currently. And so we're just going to keep doing what we have always done as long as we're able to do so. And with Giving Day, we really feel like we'll be able to, like I said, continue to meet that need.
Okay, great. And really simple, easy ways that we can donate right back to our community.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies, so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No problem. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more.
Get up to 10% off sale prices during the Oktoberfest sale at Home Furniture.
Save big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Fresh Hy-Vee chicken breast, just $2.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $3.48. Campbell's soup, just 89 cents. Chobani Greek yogurt, just $2.99. A 5-pound bag of Hy-Vee russet potatoes, just $1.48. Plus, get great deals on Lunchables or P3. Jack's Pizza, Pepsi, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Arts Center is impacted by tourists.
The more people that we can get into the La Crosse area, the more I can provide for the people in our neighborhoods, the employees that I can help take care of, and just generally a better quality of life for us and our surrounding area.
The increased tourism means more business to us, means that we need to hire more staffing to accommodate for the fuel sales, to accommodate getting the rentals ready.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Taking you right inside the action, Friday Night Print. Tonight at 10, right here on News 8.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Welcome back at 6:55. Time for your morning news now. Governor Tony Evers in La Crosse yesterday weighing in on the government shutdown's impact. He warned that Wisconsin's food share program will run out of funding in 10 days. Less than that, he said that he sent a letter to the Trump administration urging them to transfer funds to keep SNAP benefits going.
He has that ability. There's no question about it. This is a federal program. They should do it, and they can do it without any legislators saying let's do it. They don't have to have people going to, they don't have to bring people back in to pass a law. They have the money.
Evers also discussed the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. Those help more than 300,000 Wisconsinites. The largest traveling circus in the country is in La Crosse this weekend. Today through Sunday, you can check out the Cirque Italia Water Circus for stunts, acrobatics, and other things we've been showing you all morning. It's at the Valley View Mall. Tickets start at $15.
All right, we're looking at the possibility of temperatures ranging from 19 to 30 degrees out there right now. Believe it or not, maybe 32 for La Crosse now, so it's a freezing mark. There you have a freeze warning that's in play till 9 a.m., and that's causing freezing fog out there for folks that are doing their driving. Look at that fog out there, man. We'll see dense fog continues on all the way up into areas by Eau Claire as well. Well, that'll last till about 10 o'clock this morning. Cooler conditions leading into your weekend, warmer conditions out of your weekend with rainfall potential for next week.
All right, cooling down. Fall is here for sure. Fall is alive and well. Thanks for joining us this morning.